Did y'all go into Hebrew? Does it show you this? All right, so in the Greek and the Hebrew, do y'all see? That's where the names actually originate from and come from. All right? Now, let me go ahead and move on here just for a second. I got the Greek language does not have a Y. Did y'all hear that? And the Hebrew language, before they come up with all this other stuff, did not have a V. Are y'all listening? The Greek language, the I, which is Hebrew, the equivalent of Hebrew, that's the reason why when they translated the name of the Messiah, because their language did not have a Y, they used the closest equivalent letter to it, which would be the I. When you see the sh, are you following me? In the Greek, they didn't have no SH or the sh sound. Did y'all hear that? Are you following me? So as best as they could, what they did was they replaced the sh, because they didn't have that sound, with an S. Now making sense. So the sh is with the S and the I is with the I. I mean the Y is with the I, and that's how you came up with it. Now always remember that before this S was added, that's the way that they translated it, coming from Greek into Latin, over into Latin, until the present form we know it today. Are you following me? They'll say, there was no J. Well, there was no V's either. And the original Hebrew language didn't have. Uh-oh, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? You sure? The original Hebrew language never had an but people are using them today, isn't they? Because they tell us today that the name which is really not a name at all. Because when you go back to the original, if they did not have vowels, how you going to just insert them and make a name? So this is what people have done today. This is what the Masoretes did 1,000 years ago. They had vowels pointing. So you would often see a name written, them little dots and lines, those are vowels pointing. Are you following me? To give it a name, or what they would call vowels. So the reason why you always see in here or what you always see in here because going back to the original, that's the closest way you can get it, and nobody, even as best as we may be able to pronounce, we still cannot pronounce it right. We can only get as close as possibly allowed. And I'll tell you the reason why we can't promote it. I'll tell you what, Brother Juan, you and Tomoko, come here for a second. You know, some of us, you know, we make things difficult. We're not that intelligent, so we're going to show some intelligence. Mm-hmm. Come here, Sister Tomoko. Sister Tomoko comes from Japan. Is that right? Yes, sir. Is that right, sister? All right. Now, Sister Tomoko, I want you to say Jesus.
Yes.
Did that sound like mine? Jesus.
Yes.
Hers sound like Jesus. All right? How you following me? Say Jesus.
Jesus.
Y'all hearing it? No, you ain't doing wrong. You just pronounce it any way you're saying it. All right? Now, watch this. All right, watch. Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus.
that's because they've been over here in captivity with us. All right? Yeshua HaMashiach.
Yeshua HaMashiach.
Yeshua HaMashiach.
She was closer than he was. Y'all hearing these dialects? Are y'all hearing this? All right? See, she's been over here many years now, and she speaks better now over here in English than she did in her native language, even though I still say she got trouble. All right? Are y'all listening to what I'm saying, though? Now, watch this. How do you say Jesus in Japan? In Japanese.
Yes.
Is that it?
Jesus. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
So Jesus in Japanese is yes.
Yes.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Jesús.
Jesus. Oh, they might have a. Oh, hey. He said, "Hey Zeus." Hey Zeus. He called on Zeus. These dogs and pigs out there trying to tell us that a name never changes, it stays the same no matter where it goes. They're liars. That's because, you remember, the scriptures tell us, the epistles tell us that there was coming a time that people would even deny Yahweh that bought them and bring upon themselves swift destruction. So now they hate the name so much because they feel like they've been deceived. And now they have grieved the Holy Spirit. And so while these people are trying to pronounce his name right, which nobody can do it, I don't think there's nothing wrong with people trying to get it right, but it's the reflection of his character that means more than anything. Amen. We can tell if you have his breath or Nemeshia.
Nomishia.
Say Nemeshia.
Nemesia.
You can still hear the difference even in that. All right? Now watch this. Say Yahweh.
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 You hear him? Yahweh. Say Yahweh.
Yahweh.
One more time.
Yahweh.
Say Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Now watch this. Watch this now. Say Carlos.
Carlos.
She's doing pretty good in English, isn't she? How you say Carlos in Spanish? And in is there such thing as Carlos in Japanese?
Carlos.
It is. So that name stayed the same.